Hey, Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to start, maybe it's a tradition, maybe it's a one-time thing, Mindful Mondays. So you let me know in the comments if this is helpful and if it's something you want to keep up. But I thought let's start our week with something that we can try on day to day throughout the week and see how it works for us, because we all can use a little more mindfulness when we are present, which is what mindfulness really is, being in the present moment. That's when we start to unlock all of our sense of ease, our sense of having available energy that we can use to invest in our future. When we're worried about that future or focused too much on our past, our energy gets kind of spliced and split, and we're investing it in other places other than right where we need it, where we can use it most. So I was attending a workshop this weekend and was reminded of this breathing technique. I've shared it before. I think I've shared it on my channel. I know I've shared it in, if you've been to my website and accessed or downloaded the Shift Your Stress little chat that I have there, I shared it there as well. But I wanted to bring it back because it's one of those things that I do, and then sometimes I forget to do consistently, and it's just such a nice little technique. So it has been shown to reduce cortisol for up to 6 hours after you do this technique. So just imagine that cortisol is that that stress hormone that gets us all freaked out about things and amped up and ready to fight with everything that comes near us or defend ourselves against everything that comes at us. And it can be helpful in a true fight or flight situation. But in the world that we live in, sometimes we have things coming at us that are not truly threats to us, but because we've got this amped up sense of cortisol and we never really turn off our stress response, we get a little hypervigilant, we get a little overreactive. And as you can imagine, that's not really good for your health and your well-being day to day, and it can lead to some health conditions and some deterioration of your overall wellness. So being able to hack that cortisol level and just kind of tell it to chill out for a little bit can be really helpful. So imagine if you do this technique at the start of your day, you've helped your cortisol for the next 6 hours. Check back in at night. Maybe this helps you sleep better if you do it before bedtime. Play around with it. See how it works for you. It's a really easy technique, and it also sets up and enhances brain and heart coherence. And I won't get into details with that here. I talk about it in a few of my courses. And if you're interested in taking a class with me, I'll put that link below too. But brain and heart coherence is a really great way to shift into that gear that allows you to tap into kind of your superhero self, your intuition, your ability to heal yourself and others. When the brain and heart are on the same page, which is what we're saying when we're saying they're coherent, you get to a new level of you. So all of that baked into this one little technique. And there are 3 steps to it. I'm going to walk you through it. You can do it here with me. We can do it together, and then you can take it and run with it in your day-to-day life. And I'd love to hear how you feel about it if it works for you. So please don't be driving or operating heavy machinery or, that little disclaimer, because we do want to start by closing our eyes. And I'm going to keep mine open just so I'm here talking to you. But we close our eyes so that we can take our awareness within. We don't want to be focusing on everything that's going on around us. And even though we feel sometimes, I can focus with my eyes open, your brain's kind of on autopilot, picking up other things in your environment. So go ahead and close your eyes. And that's how we're going to start. And the first step is to focus your awareness on the area of your heart. So I don't mean, specifically the organ of your heart and trying to figure out exactly where that would be, but the center of your chest. So often where we touch is where we focus. So if it helps you to put your hand on your chest or maybe tap in the center of your chest or do, the prayer hands, the prayer mudra where the back of your thumbs are touching right there in the center of your chest, go ahead and do that with your eyes closed. And really focus your awareness on your heart. Let everything else soften and fade. And really just focused on that heart center. And then as you continue focusing there, we're going to do a very specific kind of breath. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4 and exhale for a count of 6. And what that does when we extend the exhale a little longer than the inhale, we're telling our body that we're safe. You know, if you are running from a saber-toothed tiger or there's some other threat in your environment, you're breathing very shallowly. Is that a word even? Your breath gets very shallow because you need to maximize the amount of oxygen that's going in little bursts throughout your body. But when you're relaxed, you have a slower exhale than you do inhale. So we're telling our body, hey, you're not the boss of me. I'm telling you we're safe. So let's do that together for a few breaths. Still focusing on the center of your heart with your eyes closed, everything else softened. Breathe in for a count of 4. And exhale for a count of 6. Good. Breathe in again for a count of 4. And exhaling for a count of 6. And then to the extent that feels comfortable and right for you, continue doing that slower rate of breathing. And the last step of this process is to still, while you're focused on that heart center, you're doing that slower breathing with the longer exhale. I want you to tap into some gratitude. And you can feel grateful for an opportunity that you see in your life. You can feel grateful for another person that you have in your life. You can feel grateful to be in this moment, whatever it is that allows you to feel gratitude right now. And just really, really put that into your body. Feel into that. And it may cause you to kind of smile a little bit. Hopefully it makes you feel good. You're releasing some good hormones related to that as well into your bloodstream. Still focusing on that breath. And then sitting in that space and holding that for just a couple of minutes while you continue with that breath. Focused on your heart, focused on gratitude. And then slowly coming back to the awareness of your body, and opening your eyes. And we did kind of a compressed version of it here, but this is something you can take with you. You can do it anywhere. It's portable and really flexible in how you do it. You don't need meditation music behind you. You can if that's what you prefer, but take it with you. And I hope that it helps you out a little bit. And you don't need to wait until you're stressed to do it. It can be a great daily practice, like we talked about, to do it at the beginning of your day, maybe before you go to bed at night. Just feeding your body this sense of relaxation. Instead of waiting for things outside of you to say, oh, I can relax, that's reactionary too in its own way. So you're saying, no, I'm good, I've got it, I'm calm and I'm present and I'm mindful. So I hope you found that helpful. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.